Hi there, this is Sean Brodrick from Uncommon Wisdom Daily, and I'm here at the San Francisco Hard Assets Conference, and I am interviewing Mr. David Warwick from Western Pacific, which is a gold explorer working in Idaho and Nevada, and they have some interesting projects there. So I'm just going to ask him a few questions about it, and he'll have some information that I think you will find is quite exciting. First of all, Mineral Gulch, that's one of your two main projects that has over 500,000 ounces of gold, and you're doing more exploration there. That actually shut down when the price of gold went under $300 an ounce. Now you guys are restarting it.
That's correct.
And could you maybe just tell my subscribers a little more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Mineral Gulch was owned by Pegasus and Noranda back in the 90s. Between 1991 and 1998, they produced 520,000 ounces of gold. In 1998, Pegasus went bankrupt. Gold was at $275, and this particular project they were producing at $250 an ounce gold. So no one's actually touched this project since 1998.
Okay, good.
It's a Carlin-style system. We feel if this project was on the Carlin trend, it would have seen 8 to 10 drill programs by now, and likely would be back in production. There's a 500,000 ounce resource on the project. It's historical. When Pegasus was producing, they only ever produced out of oxide, the top layer. They never went into the carbonaceous ore. And now on the Carlin trend, the vast majority of the big mines are producing out of the carbon.
Good.
That's really where the payload is.
Okay, great. And so you have lots of room to expand the resource, right?
We certainly do. We think it could get significantly larger. Again, when you get into the carbon, that's where these projects become big. Leeville's a good example. That's 5 million ounces. It's the biggest producer for Newmont that's on the Carlin trend. My partner, Eric Saderholm, has worked on every major deposit on the Carlin trend and actually was the exploration manager for Newmont.
Great. All right, now you have another project that you're just starting to drill. Could you maybe tell us about that?
Absolutely. South Lida is a project that we like a lot. It was initially going to be our lead project before we picked up Mineral Gulch, before we went public. South Lida will be starting to drill next week. It is a fairly grassroots project, but it's something that we're very excited about. We'll drill 10 holes there. It'll cost us about $500,000. The drilling at Mineral Gulch will cost $1.1 million, and we have $3 million in the bank.
So, lots of money in the bank.
Correct.
You won't have to raise money this year?
Not this year. We would like to drill South Lida, drill Mineral Gulch, the first probably 15 holes, and then after that, with some drill success, we'd like to do a much larger financing. What we've been successful doing in the past is putting these companies together with excellent management, putting in assets, seeing those assets advance, and then doing a much larger financing and growing the company significantly. We've been successful with that in the past, and we'd like to just do that again here.
Excellent. Okay, now, this is an exciting company. I find it very interesting. However, it is very speculative, so you have to keep that in mind. And so if you want to invest in something like this, certainly do your own due diligence. This is not an official recommendation, but it's one I find of great interest, and one I'll probably be looking at more in the future. This is Sean Brodrick for Uncommon Wisdom Daily. Thanks for watching. Hi there, this is Sean Brodrick from Uncommon Wisdom Daily, and I'm here with Eric Saderholm, also of Western Pacific. I think you saw me just before this interviewing someone else from Western Pacific. Now, this is a very exciting company, and Eric also has some insight on those projects and what they're doing with them. Eric, thanks very much for being here on Uncommon Wisdom Daily.
Thanks for having me.
And what would you like to say about the projects that your company's working on?
Well, they have the potential to be quite large. We're specializing mainly in sediment-hosted type systems, and we picked up Mineral Gulch. We actually picked it up just for staking costs of $28,000 because it had remained dormant for the last 12 or 13 years since the gold price was $275. And we called up the federal government, who had it fenced off, and they said, well, you can't come in. And then we asked if we could actually locate claims, and they said, yes, you can do that still. So we got a key, went in, and we staked it up. We've since made the property lots bigger. We've done quite a bit of work this year, and really finding some encouraging results. Up to 20 grams per ton in the carbonaceous ore, and 10 grams per ton in the oxide, still remaining in the pit walls.
That was one thing that I noticed looking at your documentation. You guys aren't necessarily low grade. I mean, there's actually very good grade there.
Yeah.
And you picked this up for like $28,000, even though you have over 500,000 ounces of gold in there. That is actually quite exciting. Is there more you'd like to say?
Yeah. Next year we plan on continuing the exploration. We have a 33-hole program that we have permitted, fully budgeted, ready to go. Looks good.
All right. Good. Well, I think this is one of the more interesting companies that I'm probably going to see this weekend, and so it's worth checking out. However, just remember this is a very speculative company, and if you're interested in something like this, do your own due diligence before you buy. This is Sean Brodrick for Uncommon Wisdom Daily. Thanks for watching.